Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So, there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer seems genuinely thrilled with their recent purchase. They describe it as working great, feeling good, and looking nice, which is always a promising start. Our reviewer uses this scooter for their daily commute, which is around 11 miles each way, and they've been consistently impressed with the battery life. They mention arriving at work with over half the battery still remaining, even after a decent ride. This client enjoys using the pedal assist feature at moderate levels and appreciates the throttle for extra power on steep hills or for quick bursts of speed. They mention reaching speeds of up to 28 miles per hour on flat stretches, which they find perfectly adequate. The different assist modes allow for comfortable cruising speeds and varying levels of pedal resistance, making the ride enjoyable and adaptable to their needs. The reviewer was also pleasantly surprised by the easy assembly process. They found the instruction video helpful, despite some minor discrepancies, and managed to put everything together in about half an hour. They emphasized the product's durability, recounting a couple of spills with no damage to it whatsoever. They highlight how well suited this scooter is for commuting, particularly for those who might find a regular bicycle too strenuous for a daily ride. They even call it super fun for recreational use, mentioning enjoyable rides on gravel and grass. After racking up nearly 100 miles in just a few days, the reviewer found it performed admirably even in snowy conditions. Later, they mentioned the scooter still getting them to work just fine, after logging more than 300 miles. A charger replacement was needed eventually, which was a bit of a setback, but overall, this client is extremely happy with their purchase and would definitely recommend it.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer seems genuinely happy with their purchase of this electric bike. They emphasize the bike's robust construction, noting the thick, strong, heavy metal frame. While assembly presented a slight challenge initially, the reviewer quickly got past that. One of the biggest selling points for them is the fat tires, which make riding on dirt roads a breeze. A reviewer raves about the pedal assist feature, which allows you to adjust how much the motor helps you, or you can ditch the pedaling altogether and use the throttle like a motorcycle. They mentioned hitting 25 mph on a dirt road, even going uphill, which sounds like a blast. They appreciate the practical aspects too, like being able to easily charge the battery, and they estimate a range of around 45 miles per charge, especially given their mountainous terrain. They also find it useful for running errands, mentioning grocery runs with a backpack, saving gas in the process. The integrated features like cruise control, turn signals, and lights are definite pluses. While it folds for storage, they note it's a bit heavy to lift. After a week of testing, they confirmed their enthusiasm. The bike handles washed out dirt roads well, and the headlight is bright enough for nighttime rides. They found the included bag to be surprisingly useful, capable of holding a six-pack. The display tracks mileage and max speed, and the phone holder is secure. They were impressed by how well it rolls downhill, maybe a little too well because it might wear out the brake pads faster, and noted that it is suitable for taller people as well as shorter, since the seat and handlebar are easy to adjust. The kickstand is solid and the gears can be adjusted with a hand screw. It is easily brought inside for safekeeping. However, they did encounter some issues on very steep, long uphill climbs, where the motor would temporarily shut off, probably from overheating. They figured out that it was due to the computer mode being set to 1.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer is seriously thrilled with this electric bike. Initially, the purchase was motivated by a trip to Zion National Park, where rentals are quite pricey. Finding this as an alternative felt like a major win. The setup was surprisingly simple, and the bike feels incredibly solid and well-made. Our reviewer does suggest searching for some user-created unboxing and first-ride videos online, as these were a big help. Despite being a bigger guy, around 6 feet tall and 230 pounds, it fits him perfectly. The pedal assist is a game-changer, making hills feel effortless. Even a couple of young adults, one built like a linebacker and over 6 feet tall, gave it a spin and loved it. It's already been put through its paces on some pretty tough terrain, including steep hills, gravel roads, and off-road trails, and it's performed just as advertised. The battery held up well on a lengthy test ride. It's also remarkably quiet, and the pedal assist kicks in so smoothly you barely notice it, aside from the extra power. There's only one minor drawback mentioned. The handlebars aren't adjustable, which would be a nice-to-have feature but not essential. The reviewer also added a few accessories like a water bottle holder, phone mount, and saddlebags to get it ready for the big trip. There was one significant issue that came up. The pedals are of poor quality and broke after only a few uses. This structural failure is something to consider. Overall, though, the reviewer really loves this electric bike.
That's it for this one. If you found this helpful, tap that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Questions? Let's talk in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.